I wanna be the very best, doing all of the stuff. Don't you wanna
Rock.
do the same? Don't you wanna?
Yeah.
I
Wait,
got the stuff.
can I still... Yeah, I can. I was wondering if I could still call on, the hippogriff, even after it's in the vivarium.
Mm-hmm. Really off.
Hey, hey, bad guys, why?
An astronomy table. It should be useful
Kill
once
me?
the sun...
Kill you.
I guess I'm weird.
What was their
Yes.
first clue?
Butters is talking about how people are spending $900 to $2,000 on their DPS gear in Arcage. That buying gold is what killed the game. So it was basically pay to win, but you paid gold farmers for the gold. And I'm thinking, I must be weird because I think the most fun out of an MMO is grinding the gear. Because once you finish getting the best gear, the game's pretty much done.
Once you get the best gear, then you go for the best time.
Confringo! Crucio! Expelliarmus!
That didn't go how I intended it to.
And say that again.
But it's fun.
This must be Tob's cave. I suppose I should head inside.
Beware spiders. Spiders can suck.
Confringo! Tob's master is awful. Revelio. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deek sent me. Are you in here? Yes. Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Revelio.
Gross.
What up?
No, I said gross.
I mean, it kind of sounds
It looks
similar.
as if
so
Tubbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave.
kills me.
Incendio! Confringo! Protego!
I said, hopefully nothing spawns and kills me, and it spawns and tries to kill me.
Sounds about right.
Stupid thing.
Revelio! Confringo!
So now they're trying to say the new Diablo is going to be an MMORPG. I don't see that.
Hey, if it happens, sounds good.
Incendio.
Be interested in that. Yeah.
Tego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Incendio.
I swear Ezra spent the first, like, I don't know, 3 years of his life just bouncing up and down to the frickin' Mickey Mouse house and stuff.
Incendio.
Is that normal for kids to be big into the, stuff
Revelio.
with music?
Yeah, my baby nephew absolutely
Confringo.
loves Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Died. Sounds to me like it's a sickness. Ah,
It's more like developing brains like music because it's repetitive and rhythmic.
Gaia.
Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
That's still going on today.
That didn't sound particularly reassuring.
I thought the Free the Nips movement died out.
No, it's still a thing.
Free the what?
Incendio.
Free the Nips, basically allowing women to go shirtless.
Correction, going
Revelio.
braless.
Well, these women are walking around with their shirts on, so that's how I'm looking at it. And I completely agree. I think women should be allowed to go without any top on whatsoever.
Oh my god, Jaime.
What? I see nothing wrong with it.
I'm glad that you're such a supporter for women's rights, Jamie.
Defender. Confringo.
Only more people thought like you, Jamie.
Everybody does, Stany.
Don't ever say that again.
Incendio.
I don't know if any guy who doesn't agree with women being allowed to run around without a shirt on.
Conservative.
Incendio.
Guys that happen to be parents
Confringo.
and don't want their kid to come home at like 9 with a f***ing kid.
Confringo.
If you're worried about him looking at porn, then you'd have to ban pretty much all electronics. Anything that has access to the internet.
Yeah, just so you know, you're able to get a computer with a kid monitoring stuff on it. Like,
Yeah, I know.
literally nothing on anything.
If the kid has half a brain, they can bypass it. And I've seen,
I was about to say that,
yeah, I've seen too many kids that can bypass it better than the parents can even figure out how to put it on there.
yeah. Generation does.
Big difference in the parents now and the kids nowadays and the kids back whenever I was little. Like that just come out, and we still knew more than our parents did about that.
I hit G.
I love that you kill the boss with the crusade. In my head, I'm like this forbidden arts easy, unforgivable arts easy, and then death, and I'm like, I didn't want that to happen, but at the same time,
It's my only way out of this.
you're better than that. You don't have to
Use it.
use the unforgivable art.
Always use the unforgivable arts. That's ridiculous to even call it unforgivable.
They're unforgivable for a reason, Jamie.
Yeah, because the people who made them unforgivable are pathetic.
Jamie, shut up. They're unforgivable. There are certain boundaries in magic you don't cross, and these are all three of them.
You're absolutely right. They should be unforgivable. They should
They
allow
are.
nothing but necromancy. After all, there is nothing wrong with raising your dead grandma and your mother back to life.
Or the part where they eat you. That part.
They don't eat you, you're the caster. They eat the people you want them to eat.
See, necromancy, I feel always will turn out bad if a person wants to see their loved one. And I hate that. That does.
What? Necromancy turns out bad?
If a person wants to see their loved one, they try to raise their dead loved one from the grave only to see a lifeless husk.
Oh no, that's stupid.
That's if you do it
don't raise,
wrong.
you don't raise your loved one for the grave, you raise someone else's loved one for the grave. I mean, why would you want your own mother to be your slave? You want your friend's mother to be your slave. Just piss him off. Alright, I got to find this book. And I cannot find it anywhere.
Now what you gotta do is tell me what information I get.
I already told you. What's today's session?
Yeah, the session I'm gonna do right now. Completely on
We're not having...
Alright, Jimmy.
We're not having a session right now.
What did Drake tell me?
Probably nothing.
Why?
Shame you're so foul. Rebellion.
Oh, good.
That's just nasty.
I died at the end of boss fights twice, by the way, so don't worry about it.
Confringo.
I like this one. It's like chicken drumsticks, contains back legs only, and then underneath it, it says, "We're not gonna make it, are we? People, I mean. People are obviously too stupid to live." Yes, people are too stupid to live. So the game I was wanting never came out. Very upset over that.
Which was?
Wraith. You play as a monster that
Oh no.
is fighting
I have
against
a
the
feeling that
Norsemen who
house
are
elf
invading
is
your
Tom's.
lands. You start as a baby hiding from them, then you grow up and you start killing them.
Left here alone with the spiders.
You just have to watch out for arrows and swords.
Get that apple off of the tree I'm trying to cut down, you fucking
Rebellion.
fairy. Ugh. No, I'm not being like... I don't mean like gay fairy, I literally mean it's a fairy.
The high roll tramp stamp.
What?
I'm sending it to you. It's worth it.
I don't. What?
It's the Hyrule tramp stamp.
That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave.
Oh my god.
That's funny. You gotta admit, that's funny.
That's fuck.
Link's already explored that dungeon, obviously.
Oh my god.
This, on the other hand, would be bad to find in the woods.
Oh, I got a giraffe as my little companion. It's adorable. Hello, little giraffe. You sit. Good giraffe.
I'm back
What
from the
is
cave,
that?
Deek.
Wonderful.
Last
Perhaps
person?
you gave Deek's best to Tobbs.
It's a throne in the woods.
I'm sorry
Made
to
from
tell
a
you
tree.
this, Deek, but Tobbs is gone.
But why?
It seems he was
Someone
unable
got
to
bored
avoid
one
the
day
spiders in the end.
and made an
Oh,
elaborate
my.
back throne.
Deek was afraid of this, alone in that
So
cave
Macy
for so
Williams
long.
is going to be in
Oh,
the new
poor
Doctor
Tobbs.
Who role.
Deek and Tobbs once shared the same master. When he died, we were separated. Deek always wished Tobbs had been sent to Hogwarts too. Deek feels
don't
lucky
like
to
Doctor
serve
Who
such
enough to
kind
care.
witches and wizards like you. Deek will miss his
Do what?
friend dearly,
Was
and
asking
will
for
raise a
another
glass to him
Hog.
with a heavy heart.
I'm truly sorry about your friend, Deek.
Thank you. You are very kind. Deek could use some time alone to think, if that's all right.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Serona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted,
Stany,
will
are
he
you still
help us
watching
get to
my stream?
Ranrock?
I retrieved
Yeah.
a stolen helm that he hopes to
I
return to Ranrock in order
100%
to
meant to
regain
say
his
I do
confidence.
instead of
You have
difficult to
been
say.
busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's
Oops.
plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Hey, I've been to
Rookwood
your
Castle?
castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location
Really
of the
thinks
next
playing
trial,
the game for 3
it
hours
is home
makes
to
me
a source
addicted?
of power that
No.
would be
Playing the
devastating
game
in the
for
wrong hands.
200
I
hours
do wish we
would
had the
make
luxury
me
of time.
addicted.
However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Pardon me? Might I ask a favor?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirist at Hogwarts, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Boobachuba pus. Boobachubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Boobachubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
Your devotion,
How on earth did you discover that Boobachuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Boobachuba pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
Right.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need
I'd
a
go
few
myself,
Boobachubas,
but I don't want
but they
to.
grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty
Great.
classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Yeah, fuck you, first of all.
Into the Forbidden Forest for Boobachubas. I hope it's worth the risk.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now, where are those Boobachubas?
Protego! Incendio!
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Great.
Just my luck. Troll.
Confringo! Potato! Stupefy! Confringo! Finger! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Probably. According to online sources,
Confringo! Finger! Potato! Stupefy!
it can be found in many
Expelliarmus!
still
Incendio!
analysis by the Environmental Law Foundation. Years, products tested exceeded legal limits by 39 times, up to 910 times.
Ah, why everyone leaving?
Instant noodles. Let's face it,
Confringo! Finger! Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
delicious. Now they what they contain. You might be having less of. Are designed to have processed. They also
Confringo! Finger! Potato! Stupefy!
sodium and calories, and also
Crucio!
flower that has been...
Revelio.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over fishing. There's enough dumb beasts for everyone.
Revelio.
That was a mistake. Confringo! Rookwoods don't go down easy. Confringo! Incendio!
That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Revelio. Saccharissa, I found the booba tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Imagine a food being so downright disgusting and awful that it's actually illegal.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Why do we need to find a way other than the front gate? We could just kill everybody. Big. What kind of weak bullshit are you on? Fine.
Swear to God, you sound like a member of my family.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child, but
So why would we bother doing this when we can just slaughter them all?
Find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we
I have
looked.
no patience for
Well,
this.
if he asks.
It does say here. Just do that.
Confringo! Stego! Stupid!
make you wish you were back at school.
Stupid guy. Confringo. Confringo.
Crap.
Oh, poor little piss babies couldn't handle the heat.
Revelio.
Sorry, Fig. I had to beat them up. They were talking.
Careful, Stany will say you're evil.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I told her to be careful. Stany will say you're evil.
No,
What'd she
no,
do?
no. This is how I get Stany to say I'm evil.
Adabra-cadabra.
No, using one of the curses.
Yeah, it's just, you know. That goes without saying, you know, not to say anything. You already know you're evil for doing that. First to come into that.
There is nothing wrong with the curses.
Revelio.
Everything's wrong with the curse. Hey, Jaime. No, I have a thought experiment for you.
That depends on what the thought is.
I need you to ruin every girl that I can think of.
Ruin?
Like, just make them not appealing at all.
Okay.
Levioso.
I think you could do it.
It wouldn't be hard.
Good.
It depends on the girl, though. Some of them, it would be very hard. I mean, you might end up making me want to date them.
I don't know how. What?
If I'd known
You're like, wait, what?
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
Yeah, I mean, literally, if you show someone who's a good enough person, you know, I might even want to date them.
The container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking. You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
That's why I told you, be careful what you say. Who you're trying to get me to ruin.
I allowed you
because they may be amazing people.
Family home. Allowed me. You
unless you're just wanting to turn your back on everyone altogether.
From a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child. We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Alright, now you can talk. What were you saying, Jaime?
It's not hard to ruin someone, but if they're good people...
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Are you specifically making him stop whenever somebody comes on screen talking?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, then we should go on. So these are important. You're getting to the important stuff. You need to hear. What were you saying, Jaime?
I can't. You're full of shit, so I can't talk right now.
No, Art, use the bathroom.
Not the one I meant to use my ancient meltdown, but it's...
Look, like, I have to admit, with these battles, if you do it properly, you look like a badass. No, I appreciate that in video games. Yeah, Jaime, I'm gonna come to you for this stuff, because I need to know.
You act like I can ruin anything. It really is difficult.
You definitely could. I truly believe that you could ruin anything.
It's really difficult to ruin someone who's really good.
I don't think it would be difficult for you.
No, it really is.
I don't know about that one, Jamie. I feel like you have a certain gift.
Come on, too afraid to fight back? Confringo! What? You're going to regret that.
Confringo!
Disarm my wand, feel my wrath. You little brat!
You won't get away with that.
Descendo! Expulso!
Confringo!
You are terribly outmatched. What are you
I hate how the wand like hurts you if you try to use it when it's wrong.
I don't think it hurts you, it just is like, hey, nah.
Yeah, not hurt, but like, you know, it's a zappy thing. It's like, off. It's like, okay, Juan, you didn't have to do that. You could have just told me. You know, as I play more and more open world games, I'm starting to think that the concept of open world games isn't a good concept.
Why not?
Really?
Because they don't fill the world with anything interesting. They just toss in fortresses or dungeons that solve it really fast, or like any number of things, and they multiply it by 100. And instead of actually like putting thought and effort into whatever they're doing.
I think Red Dead did a good job.
Red Dead is gold.
I wouldn't know. But the ones I play, Breath of the Wild and Harry Potter.
I
Legacy
honestly,
of Hogwarts.
like, I would give anything to be able to play Red Dead for the first time again.
Oh, absolutely. It hands down beats every game I've played.
That's the quick way down.
The only... Do what? The only other game I can think of that would come close to it, and that's only because the time setting makes it logical for the world to be the way it is Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I was thinking about downloading that game again, but I downloaded Destiny.
Destiny 2, isn't that a shooter? I thought you didn't like shooters.
I don't, but I like my friends.
And they're playing shooters.
Yeah, and they've been trying to get me to play it for years now, and I said, alright, fine, I'll try it out when I have time.